a river of life pours across the African plains. Tens of thousands of wildebeests move as one hooves drumming the earth, dust rising like smoke. At first glance it feels chaotic, a living storm without direction. But look closer, and a hidden order begins to emerge. This is not randomness, this is collective intelligence. For centuries, humans believed intelligence belonged to individuals, leaders, strategists, thinkers. Yet across the natural world, animals reveal a different truth, that wisdom can arise from many minds acting together. Scientists call it emergent intelligence, simple rules, repeated across countless individuals, giving rise to astonishingly complex behavior. So what truly defines a complex social structure in the animal kingdom? It's not just living in groups, it's coordination, communication, decision-making, and above all cooperation shaped by survival. In the frozen forests of the north, a wolf pack moves silently through the snow. No words are spoken, no commands are shouted. And yet, every wolf knows its role. Some drive the prey forward, others flank from the sides. The strongest wait, conserving energy for the final strike. Alone, a wolf would fail. Together, they become precision itself, an ecosystem of roles, instincts, and trust. Beneath the ocean's surface, orcas perform an even more intricate ballet. Pods coordinate waves to knock seals from ice floes, timing their movements with breathtaking accuracy. Knowledge is passed from generation to generation, a cultural inheritance encoded not in books, but in behavior. Defense, too, is a collective art. When threatened, musk oxen form an outward-facing circle, horns lowered, calves protected at the center. Meerkats take turns standing guard, issuing sharp warning calls that ripple through the group like an alarm system. And when resources grow scarce, herds reveal another layer of shared intelligence. Elephants remember ancient migration routes, paths to water carved into memory over decades. Knowledge carried not by one but by many, guiding the whole toward survival. Much of this coordination happens beyond our senses. In the world of ants and bees, chemical signals shape entire societies. A single trail of pheromones can redirect thousands, turning individual movements into flowing highways of purpose. To us, the air seems empty. To them, it's rich with information. Sound carries meaning too. Elephants communicate using deep, low-frequency rumbles that travel miles across the savanna, messages of danger, reassurance, or reunion. Among primates, a single call can distinguish between an aerial predator and one stalking on the ground, prompting perfectly matched responses. And then there is touch, a gentle nudge, a shared grooming session, a shift in posture. These small gestures reinforce bonds, ease tension, and quietly reaffirm each individual's place within the group. Social cohesion isn't enforced, it's felt. But who decides where a herd goes next? Often the answer is everyone. In baboon troops, movement begins subtly. Individuals test directions, walking a few steps before pausing. When enough align, the group flows that way, not by command, but by consensus. Honeybees take this even further. When a swarm searches for a new home, scout bees return with dances that encode direction and distance. The more enthusiastic the dance, the stronger the case. Over time, the best option wins, not through authority, but collective agreement. Influence still exists. Experience matters. Elders, larger individuals, or those with proven knowledge may sway outcomes. But leadership here is fluid, earned moment by moment, responsive rather than rigid. When danger strikes or environments shift suddenly, herds adapt with remarkable speed. Information spreads, decisions change. Survival favors those who listen to each other. These societies are not primitive. They are elegant solutions refined by millions of years. By studying them, we glimpse alternative ways of organizing life systems where cooperation outweighs competition, where resilience comes from connection, and where intelligence emerges from unity. There are lessons here for us, about shared responsibility, about listening before leading, about the power of many small actions aligned toward a common goal. And there are stakes as well. Disrupt a herd, fragment a social structure, and you don't just lose individuals, you unravel knowledge, memory, and balance itself. Conservation isn't only about saving animals, it's about preserving the invisible networks that sustain entire ecosystems. The wildebeest continue their journey, dust settling behind them like a closing chapter. What other wisdom surrounds us, unnoticed, and what might we learn if we truly watched the herds and listened to the silent intelligence shaping the wild?